Hi everyone, welcome to day number 13 of our January Pilates challenge, and today's session is for Rachel in Nottingham. Hi Rachel. Okay, she has requested some exercises to ease out tight necks and shoulders, so you're going to be doing some really lovely standing exercises. I'm just going to change this ever so slightly so you can see my head a little bit better. And I'd like you to come onto the mat and stand with your feet hip distance apart and weight going down evenly through your left foot and your right foot. So just taking a few seconds to lengthen here on the floor, feeling a piece of thread coming up through the crown of your head, really lifting it towards the ceiling and just relaxing your shoulders down. To start with, we're just going to do a few little shoulder turns. So we're going to take our shoulders all the way up, back and down. Nice and slowly, maybe feeling a few little pops of air as you start to move. Taking your shoulders down and back. Super good. Going a few more times like this way. And then let's start circling the opposite way. So bring your shoulders up, forward, down and back. Brilliant, good. Going a few more times here, circling all the way around. Final couple. And let your arms hang nice and long down by your sides. Fab. Okay, so we're going to go into some head turns here. So still thinking about that piece of thread, pulling it through the crown of your head. Allow you just to breathe normally as you start turning your head on top of your spine to the right. And then turning to the left. You might find that one side is a little bit smoother. Just remember to go nice and slowly. Coming around, so turning to the right and to the left. Brilliant. Smoothly turning, let your shoulders relax down your spine. Brilliant. And you might find that as your muscles get a bit warmer, you can go a little bit more smoothly and maybe a little bit further here. Turning to the side. Good. And going one more time here. Around to the side and back to center. Okay, so now we're going to go into it like a chin tuck. So this is a really great one that you can do if you're sitting on an armchair or even in a car seat, as long as you're not driving. So you know when you have the headrest behind you, you're just going to imagine that you're going to press your head back into that headrest. So it's like you're tucking your chin in. So you're tucking in, maybe feeling those muscles and tendons down the back of your neck lengthen and release. So you're tucking, pressing back into that imaginary headrest and return. This is a great one to actually practice when you're sitting in a car, if you ever go anywhere nowadays, that is. So you're tucking and release. So you're lengthening out the back of your neck, maybe feeling it all the way down between your shoulders as well. Try not to move any other muscle in your body, so you're not tucking your spine, you're not tucking your pelvis. Good. And going again. Lovely. Oh, just need to move my neck a little bit now, so you can already see from me that this is doing quite a lot of good. So tucking and release. This is fantastic if you spend lots of time at a laptop and really find yourself straining and hinging like this. So just relaxing your shoulders, tucking, release, and our final one. And release here. Good. Just move your head from side to side if you just need whatever feels good for you. And come to standing once again. Okay, so bring your feet a little bit closer together. We're going to go into something called a tennis ball rising, and then we're going to add in a neck turn. So keep your palms facing backwards, breathe in. As we breathe out, we're going to raise onto our tiptoes. So take your hands backwards so you're pressing behind you. Then turn your head from side to side here. So you're maintaining that balance as you turn. Smoothly lower back down. Great. So as you take your arms back, you're opening out the front of your chest. And you're keeping your balance on your tiptoes as you turn your neck from side to side. Lower down with control. Great. Let's look the other way this time first. So coming up, whoa, try and keep your legs really nice and strong here as you turn from one side through to the other. Lower yourself back down. And again, coming all the way up. Turning from side to side here. Sinking back down. We have our last one like this. So press the air away, turn from side to side once again, and lower back down with control. Good. Give your feet a little bit of a walk out if you need it. And from here, we're going to go into some corkscrew arms. So once again, find that neutral spine and pelvis. We're going to take our arms long down by our sides once again, breathe in. As we breathe out, let's float our arms up to the top. Take our hands behind our heads and then reach our shoulders up towards our ears. Sink them down, widen your elbows, reach through your arms and lower down. Let's do one more practice one, then we're going to add in the breath. So I like to reach your arms all the way out to the sides, clasp them behind your head. Squeeze your shoulders up, relax them down, open your elbows up wider, reach through your hands and down again. Good. And one more time like this before we add in the breath. Shoulders coming up, melting down, open your elbows, reach through and come down. Okay, so we're adding in the breath now. Going to breathe out to float all the way up and clasp. Inhale to bring your shoulders up. Exhale to lengthen down, open your elbows. Inhale to reach your hands out and down by your sides. Great, going again. Reaching all the way up on the exhale. Inhale to raise your shoulders up. Exhale to lower and widen your elbows. Inhale to reach out and down. Let's do one last one like this. Breathing out, hands going behind your head. Inhale, raise your shoulders up. Exhale to melt. Inhale to reach up and down once again. Well done. Okay, so now we're going to float our arms up so that they are at 90 degrees. So you have your palms facing up towards the ceiling, toe muscles still nice and tall, piece of thread still coming through the crown of your head. We're going to go into something called a dumb wager. So this is going to get rotation through your upper arm into your shoulder. Also get your shoulders working here, and that's going to help release tension in your neck. So starting in this position here, breathing in, as you breathe out, we're just going to try and open our arms out, rotating our arms in the shoulder sockets, maybe squeezing your shoulder blades a bit together, but not too much. Okay, so rather than retracting your shoulders and taking them back, you're going to aim for that rotation of the upper arm, and you should feel these muscles down here between your shoulder blades switch on. So breathing out to open, inhale to return, great. Out to open, inhale to return. Out to open, super. Inhale to return. Out to open, great. Inhale to return. So it's not strictly related to our neck, but because these muscles are all so interlinked, if you have any tightness through these muscles working today now, that's going to just travel up into your neck and make it feel tight. Lovely. Let's go 3, maybe getting a little bit wider. Feeling your biceps and triceps working as well as the back of your shoulders. 2. And our final one here, opening out. And lower your arms down. Great stuff. Okay, so we're going to place our hands on our thighs now and go into a partial roll down. So what we're going to do is have our hands here. As we exhale, you're just going to tuck your chin in and one bone at a time start to roll all the way down. So you're letting your neck hang heavy, tucking your toe muscles up in to hold you and let your neck hang heavy here. Pausing here when your fingers have reached your knees, and as you exhale, restack. So one bone at a time before your head comes back up. Good, let's go again, rolling down. So soften your breastbone, let your shoulders melt forwards. Toe muscles come in to support you. Let your head hang heavy here. Feeling length down the back of your shoulders and the back of your neck. I'm going to do 2 more. So making sure you're not sticking your bottom backwards, you're really just rolling down through your spine here. Restacking up to the top. And our final one now. Tucking under, rolling down. And restacking here. Excellent. Good. So now we've done our flexion, we're going to go the opposite way. We're going to go into an extension. So feet back to hip distance apart. Let's take our hands and clasp them behind our heads. Now, I'd like you to imagine that piece of thread is no longer on your head. It's on your breastbone. It's going to pull your breastbone up towards the ceiling. As you extend back, so you're going to get that spinal extension and let your shoulders melt down your spine as you do so. So your hands are behind your head, your elbows are nice and wide. As you exhale, start lifting that breastbone up, shoulders melting down, and feel that lovely length through the front of your body as your shoulders melt down, supporting your head in your hands, and restack here. So exhaling, shoulders melt down, Breastbone traveling up, shoulders really coming down, and restack. Good. Let's go again. So you're just releasing pressure on that neck. Make sure you're not just jumping your head backwards. So that's a hand that's going to support you there. So you've got length through the back of your neck, into your shoulders, supporting with your tummy. Let's go 3 more. Breathing out and in. Good. Keeping your elbows wide. 2. Fab. And our final one here. All the way up. And reach your arms out to the side and float them down. Well done. Give your shoulders a little bit of a wiggle. Turn your head from side to side. Get that lovely movement in here. We're going to go into our 2 final breaths. So breathing in as you breathe out, reaching all the way up. Lovely stretch through your fingers. Press the air away. I'm going to go one last time here. Reaching all the way up. Reaching through your fingers. Press the air away. And give yourself a clap. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel much better than 10 minutes ago when we started. Have a great rest of the day and see you soon. Bye-bye.